everyone, and welcome to the first video interview from URSU radio station. Today we have the privilege of being joined by Tejas Patel, the president of the University of Regina Student Union. Thank you for having us here today, Tejas.
Thank you so much, Ethan, for having me here today. It was a pleasure, and I'm glad to represent URSU.
All right, so let's get started by asking a little bit about yourself. So what about your background, experiences, what's your major, really just anything?
Yeah, so I am from India. I am second year computer science major, and I'm doing minor in administration as well as I'm doing pure mathematics. And I was working with URSU in volunteering ever since I joined university, I must say, and in volunteering in student leadership role, advocating students around the campus, and it ended up me running for the election in the year 2023, and then I ended up being president.
Yeah. So I know that you were the advocacy coordinator in August of 2022. Kind of, how did things progress to becoming president from there?
So my role at that time was like more student outreach, advocating students, reaching out to them about, fees, reaching out to them about plagiarism, kind of student support, enhance student life across campus. So it was well driven during that time, and then it got, my spirit got driven. Let's run for the position. Let's, make our campus more accessible for students, make campus life more enhanced, and I ran for the election.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So for the people at home who are wondering, what role does URSU play in enhancing campus life and just in general for the U of R community?
So URSU is not only an organization, but an organization which works for students. It is for students, developed by students, made by students, and it works for students. So we do stuff from advocacy, like helping them for work permit, study permit for international students. We have a SLAC, Student Legal Advocacy Center, which helps, both of the domestic students, Aboriginal students, and international students to fight their cases, legal cases, as well as we do more stuff like culture and more welcome week stuff, enhancement, DJs, parties. So overall, developing the whole student experience around University of Regina campus.
Awesome. And if there's anybody that's looking to get involved, how would they go about becoming a part of URSU?
So it's very easy. Just join us for the volunteer. So URSU volunteer is always up. Our radio station is also kind of looking up for the good positions where you can join in, talk about what you really want around the campus, what are your ideas, where you're coming from, make the campus life more accessible. And there are a couple of more things is join our committees, play a role in our board. Like we have 8 different committees starting from finance and audit to HR, events, governance. You can also be a part of that if you have that kind of background, and can also run for election, be a board of director, run for executive position. And we do also offer a student position, like a work position, as our front office is a purely student-oriented position. So we only hire students, and students can serve students. So, you can earn as well. You can get more experience, volunteer experience role.
Awesome. Yeah. And do you have any examples of major projects that URSU has recently completed or is working on actively right now?
There are 2 which, I personally like them and I'm biased about it.
Yeah.
So the first, as I said, SLAC, so Student Legal Advocacy Center, the URSU Board of Director last year, so 2021-2022, started this pilot program, Student Legal Advocacy Center, and it went so good. We had so many cases. Now the center is dealing with more than 200 cases, and they do case by case, but to support students, providing them free legal advice, expertise by certified lawyers across Saskatchewan, British Columbia, and we have some from the Ontario. And the biggest thing we achieved only in University of Regina, because this only a student union across Canada which offers such kind of free legal advice, that is URSU. And we all, being students, we are so grateful, to have this service. We want students to use it, and it is going good. The other one is URSU radio station. It is going good. Trust me, the radio guys, you guys also, are helping us volunteering, and this would make, life more accessible in terms of, letting students know, this is the place you can go, you can talk about your ideas, you can flourish.
I know I might be a bit biased, but I'm a big fan of it as well.
I am as well.
Both of those projects sound quite great there. Yeah. And moving onwards, as a university, we face a lot of challenges now. And what is URSU doing to kind of help in some specific areas like diversity, student well-being, and quality of education?
So it is a lot, and URSU really wants to focus on that part as well, because being a union and supporting such a diversified, student population and our membership at large, our team 100% they are like working every single time, to work on certain groups, to kind of focus on certain groups to help them flourish. So we have an EDI coordinator who usually looks over that. So that stands for equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility. So you can always reach us in terms of that. And again, being and unionized, so you are unionized because you are with URSU. It's a great thing because you get talked with much diverse people coming from different nationalities. You can also learn indigenous culture, with the help of the students, with the help of the board. We have a position of indigenous student in there as well, and then you can also learn the Canadian culture. So overall, all the services are made in such a way that you learn multiple culture, multiple things, multiple tradition to support the students.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's great that you mentioned that student support there, because it is the students that are often facing those struggles. So as we touched on, diversity is an important part there. But other than that, what other outlets are there for students that are offered by URSU just as supports when they do encounter some challenges within the community?
Within the community, yes. If they have some problems in the community, we have us executives, who can jump in, and we also have a huge support from university campus community groups. I have their brochure right here. So if there is something, I have a problem, or if a student have a problem, we always go with them, try to, get a solution. But with the union, we are here to support. Our whole legal team is here to support them, and we don't want students to face problems within the intra-community or inter-community. This is not a place where you should face problems with the community. This is something to enhance your life, and it's based on overall experience. So URSU, the first aim of URSU is to generate a good experience when you step out of university, right? So this is where we are heading towards, and this is like our strategic plan for this year is 2023-2024.
All right. And looking ahead, do you have any major goals or visions for URSU?
Being president, my major goal is to align with our strategic plan, as I said, which consists of 6 things. So advocacy, campus experience, we have impact and identity, we have truth and reconciliation, and one is board governance, so they look over everything. But this is where we are heading, and this is my personal focuses. These are the 6 key areas where we really want to improve 100%, to support student life.
Absolutely. All right. And you already touched a little bit on that legal advocacy team there, and you seemed pretty proud of that one. Do you have any other major milestones, or would you like to go into more detail on that have happened throughout your tenure as president here?
Not really. We are currently working, as you see, our most of the things are on progression. We do also work with advocate. So we have a student advocate here who also helps. We have an EDI coordinator who works with them. We have a sexual health coordinator. So we're also, focusing more on that, and, such a centrified service to students, they know where to go if they have some or the other kind of problem. But our other project would be coming up soon. It's in the middle. We are also talking about at the board level. So we are looking over 2 major projects which should come up soon. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So as things kind of wind down here, do you have any message for any students or just the campus community as a whole that you would want to leave them with here?
My personal message would be join URSU. We want to show the whole 18,000 population of students who are studying at University of Regina in particular that we are together. Also, URSU is here to help them. Come email us. Everything is one email away. That's my first advice to everyone. It won't take much time just to shoot an email to URSU, and the whole team will work with you to provide you assistance in terms of everything that what you really want or what we can do. And also we have good relations with government, good relations with the university. If something is there to stop us, but our relations are far beyond, as I said. And we have one or other, we have the community groups to support us. So it will be a kind of developed system, to support you and to make our life, students' life, more accessible and more enhanced.
Awesome. So before we wrap up, I just want to get your opinions on URSU radio station. It feels fitting that you're our first guest here today. So what are your thoughts on the station?
Should go up, join us. Our radio station is still accepting more and more applications. We want to hear from you, that is students. Come share, join us, come share your experience, come share what you're really thinking of, what you want to do, your projects. Radio station is something very important. It is a place where your voice is heard to everyone, not only to me, but to university, to government, to Saskatchewan, and to Canada. So this is a good initiative set up by URSU and set up by students. They did it. It's not us who did it. It's students who want it and they did it. So this is for you. Join us. It's very simple. Shoot an email. We all are here to help you. We are here to hear you. Your peers, your students, we are here to support you in every other way we can.
All right, awesome. Well, I think that just about does it for today. Viewers, thank you for tuning in to our first video interview. Thanks again to Tejas Patel here. Yeah. We appreciated having you out.
Thank you so much, Ethan, for having me here today. It was great. Thank you so much.
All right. So make sure to subscribe to URSU for more interviews with community leaders like Tejas here. And make sure to take care until next time.
Thank you. See you then.